Well, another Pro-Am lineup matched at 60 kilograms. First of 5 2-minute rounds of action. It is George Griffith from the Assassin's Gym. Mark Barlow in his corner, and across the ring, Shahab Uddin.
One of my favourite fighters over there in the Assassin's corner, Iman Barlow. I'd love to get her opinion on that last female fight.
Well, she is the best in the business for me in the country.
Yeah.
And, well, in the world, actually, Alex.
One of the best in the world, yeah, without a doubt. But, you know, we're here now with a Pro-Am 60-kilo fight over 5 2-minute rounds.
Good knees from the Assassin's fighter, Zach CHABIRA. I've seen him before.
Oh, he's stepping in early with the right elbow.
He's got skills. Great push kick to the face. He's blinking from that, Griffiths.
He's nice and light on his feet, Zach CHABIRA. He's tough, George Griffiths. I've seen him fight from. I'm pretty sure he fought as a junior, as a young lad, come through the ranks with Mark.
Yeah, and look, proper Thai style. You expect that from one of Mark Barlow's fighters, don't you? Trying to find that elbow on the inside all the time. He is quite traditional as that, although he has moved him on to K1 fighting as well, K1 rules kickboxing. It's just where you can get the fights, isn't it, Alex?
Listen, it's where a man can get a fight. There's not many people who want to fight there.
Great skill
Good
from Griffith.
score. George done well there not to back up off that spinning kick. He's got a tight clinch there. The tight clinch, can he hold on?
Holding that clinch and finding that right elbow. If there was no pads on, there'd be blood by now.
There would. 2 really good knees. You see the difference in George's knees were powerful and accurate then, whereas, you know, Zach CHABIRA's were just slap knees. So you've got to look at that. Lovely timing as well by George in the turn.
Looks good, doesn't he, this kid? I've not seen a lot of Griffith. I remember
he
him
looks
as a kid,
big for
actually.
60 kilo, I think, as well. He looks strong.
You know what Assassins do with their fighters. They're in assault baths, sweating out. I can imagine Mark Barlow on a moped with a big cane, with flip-flops on, chasing them around the streets, driving after them, hitting them, wearing those twins sweatsuits.
Danny, I can't wait for the phone call after he watches the fight. Really good opening round though, Danny. Difficult to separate. Zach CHABIRA nice and light on his feet, working really well.
All sets up for the next round.
Big start there from Zach CHABIRA, walking straight in with a big right hand.
Well, the left eye looks damaged to Griffith after that push kick early on in the fight.
Oh, really good boxing there,
high,
you know.
doesn't it?
You see, it's sort of like a screw uppercut into a right hand from Zach CHABIRA. Really good boxing. But you've got that traditional style of George really stepping in, working the clinch, making himself heavy.
Listen, you can see how much Griffith has blown up. He looks heavy in that weight, doesn't he?
Yeah.
We've seen fighters tonight who look positively.
Look at the size of his legs, he's 60 kilo.
Yep. Yeah, he's cut weight hard. And Zach CHABIRA, though, well, he doesn't have in the size on him. He has got in skill, and he's well in there.
Speed, athleticism, light on his feet. He'll be a fit young man at that weight.
Good pad holder in his corner as well. In Shahab Uddin, he's a good pad holder. He'll drill him hard down there at that.
Starting to look at George here. Lovely lean back counter right kick. He's got a bit of a swelling on the left, on the right eye.
CHABIRA trying to find the hands in there, but he's got a good clinch hold there, and he escapes it well, doesn't he?
He does, really well. You know what? We're never disappointed here at Raw Combat. K1 rules, Muay Thai rules, it doesn't matter. We give you the most exciting fights.
It is a kickboxing fest, ladies and gentlemen. And if you want to see people kicking, punching and kneeing each other in the face, this is the place to be. And this fight here is living up to expectations again. A good
lovely
defense
balance
there from
defense
CHABIRA.
in the clinch there, barring the hips, so we can't get the knees off.
If you're a judge, do you look at that, Alex, and score that as well?
Well, you've got to score a defense. When
Dominance.
someone's trying to attack you and you're able to show such balance and technique in your defense. Wow,
big right hand from Griffith. Big right hand.
There's
right
not
at
a
the
lot
end
to
of the round.
separate them in the round. Could that be the difference? We'll see.
He's got the big shots. You expect that from the guy that's blown up and does look heavier in there. You expect the bigger shots. But the athleticism from CHABIRA is superb.
I'm predicting, right, CHABIRA will come out and do the same thing he did last round at the start. He'll come out, big boxing to start with at the start of the round, and then he'll get on his toes and start trying to pick him up again. But George is relentless, just keeps coming forward.
Looks very cold and calculated, Griffith, doesn't he? They're serious fighters and assassins, aren't they, Alex?
He's been around the game a long time. He knows what he's doing, Mark. He's trained some real good champions. Not just his son, who's the Raw Combat champion, who beat the young nosy boy.
And fighting later on the show as well.
Yeah,
good hand combination there from CHABIRA. He's not out of this fight at all. Missed, made him pay. He doesn't listen. Neither of these guys will let you off, will they, Alex?
No. As soon as you miss, you've got to make them pay. When you make someone miss, Danny, you've only got a split second to make them pay.
Again, great balance there from CHABIRA. We said it earlier on when he got the cross block on. But again, holds his leg
that block
and
again,
keeps on his feet. Yeah, good skills, aren't they?
They're both very skillful fighters. See the way he just let that go because he knew the balance and technique.
I wonder how old these kids are, because I think we're going to see them for a long time, Alex. Elbows raining down, but he's too close to land them. Much too close to land them. You need space for those elbows.
Yeah, you've got to create a bit of space, haven't you?
Goes down to the body there. CHABIRA, lazy kick there, but he creates good angles. Look how he just moves around a few steps to find some space, Alex.
You know what it is with CHABIRA as well? The strength in his hips when his kicks get caught. Watch how is the power in his hips to pull the kick out.
CHABIRA goes down to the body, half-hearted there. Again, there's that inside elbow from Griffith. Oh, and he wears a good left hand, but doesn't follow it up there, Alex.
Another good left hand. He's single shots. He needs, as you said, Danny, he needs to be following them up. He threw the straight left, it landed clean. It was like he almost admired it for a second rather than capitalising on a good clean shot.
Well, elbows to the end of the show, Alex, my friend, and the elbows have been good from Griffith so far. So far, we've not seen CHABIRA really throw them, have we?
No, he hasn't really thrown them. He's got more of a up on your toes type style.
When you're the smaller fighter of the two, that is the weapon you need, isn't it? Good fluent kicking though, and he's showing that he's got weapons of his own. But Griffith's very strong, isn't he?
Yeah, he is very strong. He's wearing everything. He keeps coming forward. Two really, really strong left knees.
Yep, and a third. He tries that cross block again, but Griffith moved round it this time and keeps
See
that
the way he makes
pressure on.
himself really heavy. He drops the weight onto his arms. As CHABIRA tries the body lock, he drops his weight heavy on the arm.
Puts the pressure
Really,
on his back as
really
well,
tries him out.
technical fighter as well, but I think they're both very technical, aren't they, Alex?
Yeah, extremely technical.
There he goes with that cross block again, but he's getting damaged with elbows to the head. That's not working anymore. It worked well early in the fight. I think Griffith is wise to that now, isn't he?
He is. Well, really good takedown from George Griffiths.
Now making him miss and pay. Starting to up his products even more now, taking it to new levels. Left knee lands to the body as well and just drives through the gears. Now he's on the run, isn't he?
He is. He's on the back foot now. You can see George going through the gears, using all the different weapons.
Yeah, when that cross block that he did so well earlier went in, Griffith now starting to elbow while he's off balance. Now, just as the music just dies down towards the end of this fight, they're getting tired in there. Griffith's still scoring that elbow as well, though. Listen, there's not much defence to the elbow coming in here from CHABIRA. As soon as they take them elbow pads off, I think he will learn very quickly, don't you?
He really will. I think as well, as George Griffiths is falling into him, he's a little bit tired towards the end of the round, as he's falling into him. If his guard's tight to avoid the boxing of CHABIRA, he can spike the elbows.
He's been doing it a lot, yeah. As soon as he meets that clinch and he feels those hands, he's good on the inside. Well, this is where it counts, Alex. Have you got the Assassin's Corner clearly ahead here?
Not clearly. I've got George Griffiths ahead based on the last round or two. Sort of landing the cleaner shots, the more cleaner work, like with that knee. But you can see, I seen the corner of CHABIRA in the interval there telling him to step in and use the left elbow, step over and use the left elbow. It'd be interesting to see if he actually listens.
It's not actually thrown an elbow yet for me so far with any effect. It's Griffith who wants to land it. Griffith is good on the outside as well, and he uses that cross block well, but he found his way with a good kick in there, CHABIRA. And again, CHABIRA's left kick is good. He uses that lead kick well. He lifts it high, doesn't he, Alex?
Yeah, he does. It's almost like a question mark kick.
Well, under the guard, he did well there. Faking his way in, but he's having trouble finding the head of Griffith here, isn't he?
You know what? Them body kicks from George Griffiths are really, really hard. Really good body kicks from Griffiths.
Assassin's Gym are telling him to come forward. Do you think they think he's behind, or do you think they know he's ahead? I don't know. I don't know what the judges' scorecards say, Alex. Neither of us do.
I think Mark will know that George is ahead.
Oh, wow. Spinning back kick on the chin of Griffith. He shakes his head, but the judges saw it, my friend.
The judges will have seen that.
That's a fantastic shot, wasn't it?
It was so accurate.
Capoeira.
You know what? It was Capoeira-esque. But, you know, if that would have been a heel hook, it could have been curtains.
Yeah, really. And he's coming, he tries it again. It's not going to work a second time. Nothing's worked twice for him in this fight. That good cross block he did earlier, it worked well. Didn't work again, did it? I was only talking to a...
Whoa, spinning back fist.
Was it the elbow or the fist there?
It was the fist, I think,
Great
Danny.
fight. Do you know, Alex, I was talking only a couple of weeks ago to Riaz Khan, if anyone knows him, and he was talking about the Assassin's Gym to me, and what a great train. He was going to train with them for a fight with Tommy Robinson, that they were going to have a celebrity fight at one point. Yep. And he said I was going to train with Mark Barlow. And I tell you what, the Assassin's Gym turn out great fighters, don't they?
They do, but let's not pretend Tommy Robinson's a celebrity.
No.
After 5 rounds of action, we have coming out of the blue